I don't quit. That's never been my problem. My problem is this, that I don't feel like it counts unless it's really big. So I tend to skip over the progress and go straight to what's still missing. Last week, I shared an image that said it's a good day to be proud of your progress. And it made me realize how often we overlook the very thing that's actually changing us. We've been trained to measure the outcomes, right? The promotions, the results, the milestones, the numbers, those big moments, the big ones that we can point to and say that, hey, it worked. But growth doesn't always show up like that. Progress looks like catching yourself before you spiral. It's like holding on to a boundary even when your voice shakes, or not sending the text, not picking up the old habit or responding instead of reacting, staying grounded when the old version of you would have exploded. All of that's progress. And when you don't measure that kind of progress, here's what happens. You start telling yourself that nothing is working, that you're behind, that maybe you should be further along by now, and that story will exhaust you long before the growth ever gets a chance to compound. So here's the truth. If you only measure the end result, you will miss the proof that you are healing. You'll miss the evidence. You'll miss the evidence that you are changing. You'll miss the work, the quiet work, that something is being built that is sustainable. Measure what matters, my friend, because progress counts. Here's something practical that you can do. Tonight, I want you to just write down 3 ways that you've made progress, just 3, only 3, that don't look impressive. Maybe it's a boundary that you held, a pause that you took, a different choice that you made, a moment that you stayed instead of spiraling. And when your brain tries to minimize it, I want you to notice that. That's the old pattern trying to survive. And the next step is this. Start measuring the progress on purpose. Track it. Say it out loud. Celebrate it before a big outcome is attached to it, and stop moving the goalpost. Because you don't get to the result without the progress. You don't. And if you keep overlooking the quiet work, you'll never feel like you're growing, even though you are. My friend, fall in love with noticing. Fall in love with the study. Fall in love with the version of you that keeps showing up. Measure what matters. The progress counts. And maybe today, instead of asking what's next, you ask yourself, what have I already done? My friend, that's all that I have for this week's Therapy Thursdays. I hope you have a really great day.